Welcome to Channel 59 News at 5.
What a year it has been. 1959 has been full of surprises.
It's been a great year for this station too. My makeup artist Sally Pearson had her little baby boy Mark this year. Hopefully he'll be a little good boy. As you can see, Sally, though, I kind of need you back here. The makeup department's having some troubles right now.
Alright guys, let's not forget about sports.
I'm Raquel, and this is your nightly news.
A glimpse at 1959, a great year.
We're first going to send it over to Brick in Alaska.
Raquel? I can't hear you. Did you say something? I'm just gonna go with it anyway. I'm here in Alaska with Crawford? Yeah, Crawford. Alaska has just been added as the 49th state. And I'm here to ask him a couple questions. And as you can see, it's cold, it's dark, and it's snowing. Kind of how it's been the entire time I'm here, but Jacobia or something like that. How do you like living here in Alaska?
It's Crawford, and it's cold, and it's cold.
Cold. Okay, cold. It's cold. Jabron, how do you feel about Alaska being added as the 49th state?
My name is Crawford, and I guess I'm super psyched that we're finally the 49th state, and I just can't believe it happened. Like, it's so amazing, and I'm just glad we're part of the government now.
Yeah, you did finally get some representation. I guess you went for that for a while. Jaquan, or is it something like that? How do you feel about, having 49 states now in the U.S.? I mean, that's kind of an odd number, don't you think? Kind of awkward.
Yeah, but my name's Crawford.
Like that again?
And yeah, I mean, the flag's gonna look a little whack, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Ja. I'm gonna send it over to Ron, who's got some national news. See?
Thanks, Brick. As Brick just told us, Alaska was added as a state, the 49th one. But Hawaii was also added as a state, so now we got 50 of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. On January 5th, we had our first transcontinental flight. It went across the state, yeah. And then on March 3rd, we launched the Pioneer 4 into orbit. It's pretty cool. April 17th, Oklahoma finally ended prohibition after 51 years. It's quite a while. May 20th, Japanese Americans regained their citizenship. And July 4th, they came out with the 49-star flag. Although we have 50 states, don't know why they came out with that. And July 28th, Hawaii was the first one to send an Asian American to Congress. It's pretty interesting. And the big news of the year, February 3rd, the day that music died. Take a brief moment of silence for that. Okay, a little more on that. We had a plane crash February 3rd where big music stars Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. Richardson died. Sad day. But we're going to go send it over to Rick now.
Now for this year in sports. On January 28th, the Soviet Union handed U.S. basketball its first loss, 62-37. On August 14th, 1959, the American Football League was founded. And then for the NFL championship, it was a rematch this year. The Baltimore Colts beat the Giants 31-16. The Pan American Games this year were held in Chicago, and U.S. sprinter Ray Norton won 3 gold medals. On March 3rd, the San Francisco Giants named their new stadium Candlestick Park. And on May 26th, Harvey Haddix, who was suffering from the flu, threw a 12-inning perfect game for the Pirates, but still lost in the 13th inning due to a fielding error, and they lost to the Milwaukee Braves in what is said to be the greatest pitching performance in history so far. In the World Series, the Dodgers beat the White Sox 4-2, and the MVP was Larry Sherry. NCAA men's basketball. California beat West Virginia 71-70 for the championship game. And in the NBA, the Celtics beat the Lakers 4-0 in the finals. In the Stanley Cup, Montreal Canadiens won 4-1 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now we're going to send it over for a commercial break.
Barbie, you're beautiful. You make me feel my Barbie doll is really real. Barbie's small and so petite. Her clothes and figure look so neat. Her dancing outfit rings the bell. At parties she will cast a spell. Purses, hats, and gloves galore. And all the gadgets gals adore.
Barbie dressed for swim and fun is only $3. Her lovely fashions range from $1 to $5. Look for Barbie wherever dolls are sold.
Someday I'm gonna be exactly like you. Till then I know just what I'll do. Barbie, beautiful Barbie. I'll make believe that I am you.
You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Now it's time to round up the top 5s in entertainment this year, starting with new TV shows. Coming in at number 1 is The Twilight Zone, followed by Mr. Scoogle and Friends, Law of Plainsmen, The Four Just Men, and The Soupy Sales Show. Next, we're going to have our top 5 singles of the year. Coming in at number 5 is Frankie Avalon's Venus, followed by Lloyd Price's singles Stagger Lee and Personality. At number 2 is The Battle of New Orleans by Johnny Horton, and coming in at number 1 is Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin. Last but certainly not least, we're moving on to our top artists of the year. Number 5 is Lloyd Price, followed by Frankie Avalon. Number 3 is Elvis Presley. Number 2 is Bobby Darin. And number 1 is Paul Anka. Congratulations to everybody on the list. Now we're going to send it over to Jasper with Indiana News.
And now for your 1959 Indiana News. As you guys know, in January and February this year, we had major floods in southern Indiana causing billions of dollars in damage. Hopefully all these families are okay and things are going better now. This year, make sure you make it to Indiana Fair because now we have familiar fairs that will help people get in easier. Hope you have a fun time. This year we had a stunning Indy 500. Here are the top 5 winners. Paul Goldsmith coming in 5th place in the number 99 car. We had Tony Bettenhausen coming in 4th place in the number 1 car. We had Johnny Thompson, 3rd place in the number 3 car. Jim Ratham, number 16 car, coming in 2nd. And our big winner, Roger Ward, coming in 1st place in the number 5 car, winning $106,000. Good job. And now we're going to send it over to Tammy.
Thank you, Jasper. In this year of 1959, we have had many new social trends, including fads, booming new products, and social changes. The 1 billionth can of Spam was sold yesterday. Tang drink mix was also introduced to the U.S. market this year. The fad of the gelatin mold is very big right now with housewives. Trick cereal, a berry cereal, is a cereal that kids love. Sock hops and drive-ins are very popular among kids and teenagers. At the sock hops, they do a dance called the jitterbug. We also had our first Grammys. Thank you so much for joining us on this New Year's Eve for our look back on 1959.
It's been such a great year. Make sure you watch the Indy 500 again next year because I bet you'll be better than this one.
Hey guys, it's no surprise. Ron's asleep again over here.
Sorry about that. It's been a great year for the nation too. We added 2 states, Alaska and Hawaii. It's pretty great. But of course, we'll never forget the day that music died. Moment of silence real quick for that again.
Happy New Year, everybody. Don't forget to tune into the Grammys coming on later this year.
And it was a great year for sports too. Don't forget to congratulate all the championship winners. Hope we see you guys next year.
Are we done? We're done!
Are we doing it?
Oh gosh, do you hear that? Duck and cover! We were just following Bert the turtle. Bert, duck, and cover.